Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 5.
Hearing that your loved one is in jail can make your heart beat faster and make you feel uneasy. A viewer called our whistleblower hotline unsure if calls he received about a loved one in jail were a scam or legitimate. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. A viewer says he received several calls from an automated voice saying a loved one was trying to contact him from a correctional facility. But before the call could proceed, he would need to provide his bank information to pay for the call. One was a 1-800 number. The other had a 701 area code and claimed to be the Cass County Jail. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop investigates what a real call from the jail sounds like.
If you receive a call from the Cass County Jail, there will be an automated voice, but they will not be asking you for any financial information.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2.
The Cass County Jail says inmates can call out any time of day, and they use a phone service company.
We're not ever going to call and outright ask someone to put money on a debit card for an inmate.
Detective Gress says the recent calls a viewer got about paying money to hear from an inmate sounds fishy.
I would call it a scam. If you get a phone call saying you have a loved one in the Cass County Jail, please call us and we will do our best to assist you, and we can confirm bail amounts and all that information that they'll need versus, blindly giving someone personal information.
He says scammers will try to cash in any way they can.
Just please do your due diligence and homework before you just start sending money out.
In Fargo, Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
While we attempt to connect your call.
If you get a similar call, you can report it to your local jail. And this isn't the only scam targeting people. Multiple viewers have contacted us saying they have gotten calls from someone claiming to be with the government, saying they'll be arrested. If you get a call from a government imposter, you can file a complaint. Click on valleynewslive.com to learn how. And if you need help investigating something suspicious, call our whistleblower hotline at 701-237-6576 and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth. 2 people have been shot and killed on the UCLA campus. Los Angeles police say the shooting took place in the engineering building this morning, triggering a campus-wide lockdown. Numerous university and Los Angeles police officers responded to the scene, some wearing camouflage and tactical gear, moving around the campus with guns drawn. Some people could be seen running across the campus with their hands up in the air. Police say they found a gun along with what might be a suicide note.
About 10 this morning, a homicide and a suicide occurred in the engineering facility, part of the UCLA campus on the south side. It appears it is entirely contained. We believe there are no suspects outstanding and no continuing threat to UCLA's campus.
Police are not releasing the names of the victims and will not say if they were students. Federal officials in Minneapolis say there will be no civil rights charges filed against 2 officers connected to the fatal shooting of Jamar Clark. The decision was announced at a news conference this afternoon. 24-year-old Clark was fatally shot by police last November during a confrontation with officers who were responding to a reported assault.
As has been stated by others so eloquently, there are no winners here, and there's no victory for anyone. A young man has died, and it is a tragedy. As a father with children the same age as Jamar Clark, my heart goes out to his family, and I told them so before this event.
Federal authorities say that the months-long investigation into the shooting did not establish sufficient evidence to charge the 2 officers involved. August 1st, that's the day when Minnesota's new police body camera bill goes into effect. It was just signed by Governor Mark Dayton. Civil liberties groups, including the ACLU, opposed the legislation, saying they fear the technology will only be used for surveillance of already over-policed communities and that it doesn't allow enough public access to the data. Here in the FM area, Dilworth is the only Metro Police agency to adopt the body cameras.
So far, they're working fantastic. I'm more than happy with them and how they're working and how the officers are using them.
Coming up at 6 o'clock, hear more from Dilworth Police about their use of body cameras, as well as Moorhead Police and whether they'll be getting the equipment soon, too. It's cooler today and breezy, but we don't need ideal conditions to fire up that grill, do we? Let's go live to Hutch Johnson, who's in West Fargo at a backyard barbecue. Hutch?
Thanks so much, Andrea. It's a beautiful evening out here, and I got to tell you what, there is a little wind, but the way we're situated, it isn't bothering us much, and everybody's hanging right by the grill, staying warm. It is cool, it's windy, and there have been passing showers throughout the evening. Here's that radar, and you can see all those little green blips on there passing from northwest to southeast through the region. Now, we can't rule out a passing shower, but we've got the old Valley News Live umbrella here. And as we head through the evening, our temperatures will slowly fall. Now, we're in the mid-60s right now, but as we head through the remainder of our evening, these passing showers could briefly cool us off, and we should slip down into the mid and upper 50s for the evening. The northwest winds do die down a little bit after sunset, and a quiet night ahead, and I have good news if you like quiet weather for Thursday. More on that in a second, but right now we're here with the big winner, and that is Carl Glander out in West Fargo. Where'd you sign up, Carl?
Signed up in the new Cashwise in West Fargo here.
Very good. Now, where did they have the sign-up box?
Right by the meat department.
Okay, now Cashwise usually takes care of most of the duties here. What did they bring?
The meat, potato chips, and pop, and all kinds of good stuff.
All right, good deal. Now, who'd you invite, and are you all hungry? Yeah! All right, then this is all friends, family?
All family.
Very good. Well, we look forward to meeting them. We'll interview each and every one of you. We'll do some life story and history stuff here in just a bit. But for now, we'll get it back to studios, Andrea. A little wind never slowed us down, and we'll have an update here in a minute.
Yeah, never. Thank you, Hutch. Someone added the word home to the Welcome to Fort McMurray sign ahead of the return of evacuees from a large wildfire about a month ago. The phased re-entry began today with police barriers removed this morning to let cars pass through. More than 80,000 residents were forced to evacuate the fire, which destroyed 2,400 buildings. A Minnesota cabinetry business is fulfilling a big request from the Vikings. They've been asked to build a Vikings Ship bar for the U.S. Bank Stadium's Founders Club. A fleet of samples were made before the final look was decided upon, as it will be featured in an exclusive area of the stadium, created for the eyes of the founders and their guests. The ship took over 600 hours of manpower, and the keel, the front of this ship, took over 120 hours of wood carving.
I got paid for 2 months of doing my hobby, pretty much. Can't beat that.
The bar is expected to be installed in about a week. It's called the Backpack Program, and it provides meals to elementary school children in need on weekends. And today, West Fargo's Backpack Program got a boost from a major area corporation. RDO is contributing $10,000 to the Great Plains Food Bank. That will help fund the program at West Fargo schools. The way the program works is on Fridays, children are sent home with a bag with 3 meals.
Currently, we are not serving all of West Fargo public schools. We just haven't had the capacity or ability to do that. But this will get us into 8 additional West Fargo public schools that will now have access to the backpack program that didn't.
The Backpack Program provides meals for more than 1,200 students in the FM metro area, nearly 300 in West Fargo. School is out, but the learning doesn't have to stop. This Saturday, the Fargo Park District, United Way of Cass Clay, and Prairie Public are teaming up for the annual Share a Story event. Kids of all ages will enjoy a day geared toward improving literacy and education during summer vacation.
People on the lawn doing different activities. We'll have arts and crafts, we'll have the books, we'll have stage entertainment, as well as you can pick up a balloon or get your face painted as well.
PBS characters Peg plus Cat will also be out on Saturday to say hi to kids and take pictures. The Red River Zoo opened a new exhibit today, and its main purpose is to inspire children to live healthier lives. The new Children's Zoo Farm focuses on connecting kids to the natural world. There are many stations that teach kids where our food comes from, including gardens and even a live beehive. The zoo farm features an endangered farm livestock exhibit where kids can feed and interact with the animals. The project took nearly 4 years to complete.